This is my first in my mailbox, and I have nothing in my mailbox that is any type of ARC or special copy like that. Nobody sends me stuff in my actual mailbox. Hopefully someday, but not quite yet. So right now, all of my books come from my local library or friends, or I buy them myself. So first off, I got 4 books from my library this week. The first is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It looks kind of freaky, about a boy who finds out that his grandfather's stories about children who levitate and disappear and are just all around kinds of creepy really exist. It's young adult, and I'm excited to read it. The next is Boy Meets Girl by Meg. I don't actually know too much about this book. I liked the cover a lot, and it was just put into my library's e-collection, so I snatched it up before I had to be put on hold for like 2 months. Then I have the entire 4-book set of Game of Thrones. I plan on reading it at the beach because I think it's going to take me a couple days. It's the story, it's now on HBO. It's, I guess, semi-historical, maybe a little sci-fi fantasy made up kind of thing, but HBO made it into a series, and one of my teachers at my school read it and loved it and suggested it to me, so it was on hold for a while, and now it came available, so I have like 3 weeks to read that. And then finally, for my library, I have The Girl Who Chased the Moon, which is a Sarah Addison Allen book. It's my 3rd one in like a month. I love her Southern magical realism. It's always a really great story about a woman who kind of either finds herself or repairs relationships, kind of moves on, and they're the type of book that I just like to curl up in with a really nice cup of coffee and a comfy chair. And then my next 4 were all purchases from Barnes and Noble because I have a Nook, and it was my birthday, so people gave me lots and lots of gift cards to Barnes and Noble, and I've been using them. My first book is Lips Touch. I was doing a little surfing around blogs, and somebody said that it was up for the National Book Award, I think last year, and just had really rave things to say about it. So I picked that up. I picked up Moonglass, about the daughter and father who moved to a beachside town after the mother passes away, and they kind of deal with their grief in that whole situation. And also everything got good reviews, that's why I picked it up. But third, I have Beauty Queens by Libba. I just did Going Bovine not too long ago, and I thought that it was weird and wonderful and hilarious. And the premise for Beauty Queens, that, a plane load of beauty queens gets stranded on a deserted island, just kind of sounds awesome. I think she's going to do great things with it. And then finally, I have Die For Me. I know that it's the start of a series and it does involve insta-love, but sometimes I'm a sucker for insta. I decided to take the chance, read a couple author interviews and reviews, and everyone really loved the time period that it was set in, that the history of kind of the 1920s in Paris is awesome, and she does a really good job with it, and I'm super excited to read it. So that is what, maybe not in my mailbox, but that is all what is newly on my Nook this week. And I wish myself happy reading and ask you what's in your mailbox.